Oh, cool. Who helped you, Miss Irene?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
At the Woodward Children Center in Freeport, former student Graciela Porras is giving back.
Awesome.
Giving back to the school that nurtured her self-sufficiency.
Have you done anything?
Yeah.
What have you done?
I've done pillows.
Sitting in on a sewing class using her hands is her first love.
It's a natural gift of mine. I like putting things together, and it's a plus because I love helping people and making people happy, and with my hands, I can do that.
The Woodward Center is for children who were classified by their school districts as emotionally disturbed, mainly attributed to traumatic home life. Graciela was diagnosed with emotional trauma by her school district. With a long waiting list for enrollment and a mother unable to be sufficient, she enrolled herself into the center, entering her freshman year in high school.
I always had learning disability, the IEP follow me, so that was a plus, and that's how I was able to maneuver to get in here, because I was going to get expelled originally from the school. But since I have that, they really couldn't do that. They had to send me to another program. I grew up with everyone in Roosevelt, so that was just a lot carrying on, the things that I was going on at home. My parents, they were separating and still going through the abuse. So I needed the change of environment, change of everything. And for me, I know going to a different school was going to be different because everything it wasn't going to be in the same neighborhood, different people, different experiences.
She was one of the rare students that found us rather than the school district or a parent. She did come and call us herself, like what she said. So that wasn't so usual at that time, especially at her age. But she was a good student. She kept us all on our toes. And I think one of the things that I really liked that she said was that everybody was always worried about her, because I think that's the feeling that we try to give, that we're there for the students, we care about them, we're committed to them, and we do whatever we can for them to be successful.
Porras successfully completed the program and graduated from high school. She opened an electronics business, continuing to use her gifts to repair with her hands.
1, 2, 3, congratulations.
Celebrating its 60th year, the Woodward Children Center provides special educational services for families challenged by social, emotional, and behavioral disorders.
When students come here, they sometimes are angry, mistrusting, and I think that when they get involved in our program, between the teachers, we have a fantastic staff here, and also our clinical component, through psychotherapy, we're able to work with the student and get to the core what the problems are. And basically, they get more comfortable, and we get to the root of the problem, and everything comes together. And they really feel that we do care.
Vocational programs for life skills training, culinary, speech and language, and community service are part of the academic programs.
All our teachers are special ed certified, and then we have a clinical component. We have social workers, we have 2 psychologists, we have a consulting psychiatrist. A whole program is put together, individual program for that student, so we make sure that we meet that student's all their needs. And then we also have a correct transitional program where we have 18 job sites where the kids take what they learn in the classroom and they're bringing it, to the actual outside world working.
I would do another one.
In 2015, 95% of students 6 to 17 years of age with disabilities were served in a regular school. Only 3% were served in separate schools for students with disabilities. According to the U.S. Department of Education, George Singfield has served at the Woodward Center since 1947.
In the early days, the primary reason the school began is because the school districts did not serve and could not serve. So now it's a different process, it's a different population in many respects, and there's better coordination between the local schools, school district, state education department. So there's been a large growth, and then our particular service has become much more specialized, but also maintain its specialty because we're able to do a comprehensive service of education, of family service, as well as treatment within one complex, which most schools can't do that.
For more information on the Woodward Center for Children, go to woodwardchildren.org. For Push Pause in Freeport, this is Archie Snowden.